I'm trying to hide as much of the background as possible with my giant head, because spoilers, but I'm not doing a very good job, so just close your eyes, pretend you can't see that. Obviously, I should have filmed the intro for this video before I did the room makeover, but it's too late for that. This is the room makeover. My room was a hot mess. I made it not a hot mess. I hope you enjoy the video. I'm trying to not be super loud because it's just before 6 a.m. and I'm jet lagged and my flatmates are asleep. But basically, this is the current state of my room. I think this is the first video I've actually filmed in this flat. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess. It's actually a big mess. It's not good. Some of this stuff, something just fell on the floor. Some of this stuff I can't do much about, like a lot of the stuff here, because that's like gifts I need to give to people. But a lot of it I can do stuff about. So basically, what I want to do with this room is get rid of this thing that's taking up space, take down all of these because they're falling off the wall anyway, and put a bookshelf here instead. Let me just zoom out a bit. Okay, it did not like that. My phone did not like that lighting change. Anyway, okay, so why is it dark now? Okay, it didn't like zooming out. Okay. Get rid of this, put a bookshelf there because right now all my books are here, and I don't really think that that's enough space because I have just piles of books everywhere. So get rid of this bookshelf, and then I have these two paintings that I took from my mom that I want to hang up. So I'm thinking put them like vertically here. I was going to do it over my bed, but then I feel like, what if that falls on my head and I die? Obviously not. It will just hurt. This I want to use properly as a bedside table, so I need to get rid of some of that stuff. This I want to turn into a vanity, so I want to get rid of this nightstand as well that has loads of stuff in it, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that. And then put a mirror here and all my skincare and makeup-y stuff here. And then under my bed, I'm going to put this stuff. So I bought some organizers. But the first thing I need to do, because I just got back from the Philippines yesterday, which is why I'm jet lagged, is put away these clothes. So in that little box there and this box, and then all of these clothes are clean, but I washed them just before I left. So my flatmates kindly put them in my room for me. So that is the first thing I need to do, is put away all this stuff. Okay, that's not true. I have two things left. I was gonna say, I put all the clothes away. If you could tell, I haven't put them away in like the neatest way, to be honest. But I just wanted to put, the ones I've hung up are kind of neat, but I just wanted to put the stuff away so that I have more space, and then I'll probably, either in this video or a later video, do like a declutter, reorganizing thing. So now the next thing I want to do is to put some of the stuff that's on this dresser into the underbed storage that I got. I should probably vacuum under the bed first, but I don't want to wake up my flatmates, so I'm just going to put this away, and then as part of like the declutter organization thing, I'm gonna take them out and vacuum. The storage actually fits perfectly under the bed, and I've cleared out one nightstand. I'm literally out of breath from doing that. So I cleared out this one nightstand, and then I'm going to put the rest of the jigsaw away, I think, in the other storage thing. It's just hard to put under my bed. Like, it fits, but because it's like dragging against the carpet, there's like a lot of friction to pulling it under. So I'm doing that now.
A few moments later.
It's currently sort of a gets worse before it gets better situation. This is the nightstand that was on here that I'm gonna give to my cousin who I live with. And then this, I'm going to turn to the vanity. I left out the 2 puzzles I haven't done yet, and then I'm thinking once I get the bookshelf that I'll put here, that I'll put the jigsaws that I need doing under there. But they're just going to live here for now. So it looks much worse than it did, but I do think it will turn out fine. But I'm going to get ready for work now and do the rest when I get home.
8 hours later.
So I bought these floating shelves so that I could have a side table thing here for this side of the bed, because there isn't one, and there's not enough space for one because the cupboard opens like this. So it will still hit the shelf a bit, but not as bad as like a table being on the ground.
2 hours later.
But then I feel like if you're in the bed, okay, and this is here, is that too much effort compared to here? Okay, I'll do the demonstration. Here.
I have longer arms though, so I wouldn't mind it here.
Versus here.
That's way too low.
Too low?
That's too low. I have to reach further to get it.
Okay,
Because I want to pick up my right hand, right? That, look how twisted I am. Where's that? Like that.
Okay.
Like I can touch that.
Okay. Thank you.
But it depends on body shape. I would think higher up.
Okay. Thanks.
Why do you want to shelf that side?
Because when I have friends sleeping over. Or maybe when I'm eventually not single. Someone will utilize it. It's unlikely. So I'm thinking more from the friend side. Because all my friends have to put their phones on the floor.
Maybe she puts her phone on the floor.
Well, why? What? Do you agree with Toby that it should be up here instead of down here?
I'd have it mattress level.
What? That's the opposite of what Toby said. Okay. Can you lie down here, please? Put your phone there. Tom disagrees with you.
It's fine. I wasn't that passionate.
The next day.
I'm low-key terrified. I don't think that I should be the type of person that owns a hammer. I'm scared of what I will do to the world with this. But I'm going to hang up my 2 paintings. These are the paintings that I took from my mom. So this is the first one, and my mom said it reminds her of me because she has giant hair. Do we see the resemblance here? But I just think it's such like a nice, peaceful painting. And then this is the other one, which is called Squasher, and it's painted, it's from the Philippines, hence the Philippine flag, and it's painted by a deaf artist as like part of this collective of deaf and mute artists, and I think it's really cool. So I'm going to put them here, which I think will look nice next to the mirror that I'm going to get for this vanity section, and I'm going to use these little thingies, which are basically like these metal things that you hammer through, and then there's a hook. And apparently you should just do it in like one hard hammer, so I'm kind of scared for the state of my wall. But before I do that, I'm going to position where I think they should go, so I know where to put the hook in, which I'm low-key stressed about. Basically, I'm measuring where the hook falls on the back with this little wire thing that it has, and then measuring down from the top of where I want it to go. So this needs to go in 6.5 centimeters below this blue tack thing that I've put up. I'm saying things with a lot of confidence, but I'm filled with fear. So obviously I immediately hammered my nail, which is already like very broken, but it's fine. I'm sure my neighbors are loving this. that low-key feels like it's falling off the wall. So I'm gonna blue tack the top. It's not falling off the wall, like it will stay on there, but I just think it looks ugly. And then I'm probably gonna cut these wires off because I also think they look ugly. Like it would be better if it was like this, but because of how the hook is and how the wire is, that's not possible. I want to figure out a way to make it like this, so, but I don't know how to do that. Any DIY experts out there, let me know. Yeah, I'm also restricted in terms of how high I can put this up by my own height. I'm like on my tiptoes right now, and I'm gonna hope I don't hammer my finger again. So this is what the paintings look like. I'm actually very happy with that. They look straight and aligned. So I'm probably gonna get a lamp underneath to like fill that space, and then I'm gonna get my mirror there, and then I'm gonna figure out what to do with the rest of this.
2 days later.
My bookshelf arrived. It's so heavy that I think I've already hurt my back just from dragging it to my room. And I accidentally ordered 2 because I spent the money on one, and then the next day it was 20% off. So then I had to buy a second one, and now I'm gonna return the first one. I don't know how I'm gonna carry it back to the store. It's also so dusty down here that I'm like getting asthma, so I'm gonna vacuum before I set up the bookshelf. I literally couldn't even film me doing this because it was just impossible to get the right angles, but I had to construct the rest of it on my bed, and then I realized this is the wrong way around because this part should be at the back, so I need to unscrew that one and then redo it all on my bed. But yeah, sorry for the lack of footage of this, but I just could not film it. So I completely failed at showing the building of the rest of this bookshelf because it was really hard to film and build at the same time, and I kind of messed up. Like I put multiple holes in the wrong place. Like here, there's a hole. I had to tape the back. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. I had to tape the back with painter's tape because I messed up. But anyway, it's up. The holes aren't that obvious, and I'm so happy with the way that it looks. This is how the whole thing looks, and I'm gonna fill it with my books now.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting, and they had to hire a new one.
So that's it for today's video. I was gonna do everything in one video, but then I was like, this video is too long and no one wants to watch this. So I'm gonna do part 2 where I go shopping for the mirror and the frames and other bits and bobs to like style the room and make the vanity section more functional and just make the room look a lot nicer and cozier and more lived in. But I'm really happy with how the room looks so far, and I think it looks so much brighter and airier. It feels like there's so much more space even though I put in a giant bookshelf. I think like it just feels like a place that I want to stay in instead of always going outside to the living room and being like, my room's a mess, I don't want to be in there. So if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below anything you want to comment down below. And hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. I'll post the part 2 probably next week for this. Anyway, thank you for watching.